Hello Divine Masculine and welcome to your power message for Saturday, Super Saturday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 4 decks of cards for you today. We're going to connect with your general energy and the love for all seasons. We're going to bring in the messages through music deck and I'm going to use the body tarot because you're obviously going through things physically. And to bring in some help, healing and support for the weekend, I'm going to bring in the Archangel Raphael cards as well. My heart is really with you right now. I know you've been going through it. My Divine Masculine he's been having severe ear pain and, he's actually perforated his eardrum as well. So my heart is with you and I'm sure your Divine Feminine and all the Feminine Collective as well are sending you prayers and healing. So if you have been going through things physically, trust that you are on the road to recovery and better times are ahead. Just take your time, breathe through the pain, breathe through your emotions, breathe through the chaos and any upheaval or struggle you're going through, and trust that this too shall pass. So let's see what's coming in for this day. So thank you, angels. What's happening today? And obviously, it's a better time today because it's the 1st of July. So it's about movement. You're going to feel a bit easier today. Okay, things are happening behind the scenes to not only sort out the situation, but to take care of you. I feel this is a big sign for you today. The angels are with you, supporting you, loving you, keeping you strong. What do you need to know? Thank you, angels. What's the energy coming through? The energy coming through. Okay. So let's see what the angels want you to know today then. So again, we've got this desire card. So you're still desiring your feminine. This came out the other day. And it really is about you thinking about the future and setting those purposeful intentions and following your heart. So you're sending, they give me a block in the throat, all that love out to your feminine. Especially if you can't communicate right now for whatever reason, whether it's through a karmic situation or you're not able to for some reason, but you were definitely sending them love in some other way. So I feel you're sending them messages through music. That's why I'm using this deck today. Messages, songs, lyrics in songs, feelings and emotions through the beat that they may hear, the feeling when the song comes on, communicating through the love. The real spiritual bond that you share. That's where the power is today. And you may also be feeling the heat as well. The desire, the passion, the fever energy, which is about moving towards where you're meant to be. So you're being pushed by your own soul to make all these changes. So this is a day where you're definitely visualizing what you desire, thinking about it, putting yourself into that position, experiencing it in a higher way. You could be dreaming about this very intently as well. And this may be affecting your stomach area because your stomach area, your solar plexus, your digestion, your intestines. It's all about where you're digesting what's going on. So you're taking in information, you're processing it, and then you're digesting it. So if you are having any issues in the stomach today, cramps or, any issues at all, remember, let it pass through your system naturally. The universe is with you. There's hope here. So I feel the hope energy with the star is about being guided by the light, being guided by your feminine's light, being guided by your own light, your higher self, your guide, your angels. And also having that hope there that things are improving because, you've been through it a little bit. The last week for you, maybe even 2 weeks, it's been hard. It's been stressful, it's been emotional. For some of you, it's been very painful in the body. You've been going through things. And this is because of your ascension, the way you're changing and upgrading and releasing what needs to go. So the water rabbit, when the water rabbit came in with the Chinese New Year, brought all these opportunities. And we know that if we're not taking chances or following our heart or doing out what we're guided to do to release the things toxic to our soul and our body and our minds, we're going to struggle. And that's what you've been experiencing. So you can now see a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm feeling this as hope for the future and for the recovery within yourself and the changes. It's like you've been in a spiritual incubator and you're coming out the other side. What you're remembering and learning is that all paths lead home, that no matter who comes along to you in your life, what they do, which means no matter what anybody does around you, no matter what you do, no matter where you go or where your feminine goes, you are still the one for them and they are still the one for you, and all paths lead home. So you're remembering this and you're activating this inside of you to make your way forward to where you're meant to be. And it's okay to ask for help. There's power in prayer, and you are never alone. A lot of the times you try and handle things by yourself, or you try and push down your feelings or emotions or what you're going through physically. And it's okay to ask for help. And, if you're struggling with something physically, you may need help. You may need to see a professional. You may need to see a doctor. Maybe you need a course of antibiotics, or you need to take some form of medication. Even if you don't normally do that. My twin flame, George Blue Eyes Tarot, he doesn't normally take any form of medication, but he's needed a bit of help to clear this up. So remember, the help is there. And it's just as easy as calling on the angels, calling on your loved ones in heaven, being available and ready to receive help. And that help could come from an unexpected source, like a stranger. It could come from a video you watch on YouTube that gives you what you need. It could be you just get inspired to take action in some way, or you receive help from your feminine or from someone around you. So heaven will bring in the assistance, the divine assistance, when asked. But you must ask because you have free will. The angels are always there to help. They're always ready to listen, to be available to you, but you have to ask. God gave us free will for a reason, so we can allow his pure love and his pure light and his healing energy in. So this is about you silently asking for help with your situation and praying that you can feel better, you can recover, so you can reconcile and talk again with your feminine. And for those of you who aren't struggling physically, but you're going through it emotionally, you can ask for help and support to move your journey forward, so you can understand better what's going on with your karmic situation, what you need to do and heal and release and say and sort out. So you can have help with your finances or with your career or with anything else you need help with, to create the way forward to bring you and your feminine back into each other's reality. The universe will create the way, especially if you're struggling with opening up or expressing your feelings. And I know it's hard right now because this journey can drive you crazy. The physical stuff and the emotional stuff. And you may not understand what's going on, or people around you may not get it, but you understand, and that's enough. So you will feel crazy on this journey. Both of you will feel crazy on this journey at some point. We all have. I have, George has, you will have, because it makes you feel things you've never felt. And it makes you uncover wounds that are painful and hard, and go through things that test and trigger you. So you both feel crazy because you're crazy for each other. It's the love that brings in the power. So don't expect anyone else, like friends, family, colleagues, people you connect with, to understand what you're doing or what you're going through or the choices you make or the things that you do as a twin flame. As long as you understand, that's enough. And it goes for your feminine as well. Feminine's cross-watching, listen to this, because the masculines have to do it their way and they give me fear. And masculine, sometimes you're in fear because you're afraid of doing it wrong, making a mistake, failing your feminine. That's why you can have nosebleeds, or you can go through blocked nose or issues in the nose, because you fear making a mistake. And there's no mistakes. You have to go through your journey your way. If it affects your feminine and triggers them, that's part of their healing process. As a divine feminine, we have to be triggered on the journey to heal. And we also have to learn to surrender, to understand that you're not going to do things the way we do things. And we're not going to do things the way that you do things. And that's perfectly okay. As long as you understand your reasons and what you're doing and your journey, that's enough. And the angels are reassuring you of that. So today it's really powerful because we've got a treatment, a relax and a love from heaven. So the angels are saying to you, look at your life right now. What do you love? Okay? What do you love? And obviously you love your feminine. But I feel this about you addressing work, career and finances. You may not love your finances right now. They may not be exactly what you want them to be. Or maybe you don't love your career because you feel like you don't have one. You feel like you're just working. And you feel like you're on a treadmill or a cycle. And you're not loving what you do. And this is about looking at what you love. Maybe you do love what you do, but it's not giving you what you need financially. So you're addressing what you're doing. And today the angels want you to get some rest by relaxing, and also to have some fun. So you may have some fun today by relaxing. And relaxing, getting some rest could be actually having a lie-in, having a sleep-in, which makes you feel better. So you get a little bit more rest, especially if you've been working or you've been going through things, and especially if you've been off work with Ascension, or if you've been dealing with things physically. You need to just get some rest. Make sure you're sleeping enough. Make sure you're relaxing. You're taking your time. You're not rushing around. And if you do find you've got to rush around, maybe you're spending time with kids, it's a Saturday, or you've got other things going on, have some fun. Look for the fun in things. Try and find the light-hearted energy in things. You may have some fun because you're spending time with your children or with your animal, or maybe you're at work today and it's something fun, something different. So whatever you're doing today, whatever you're going through, have some fun. And if you find that it's affecting your your intestines, they're giving me indigestion as well, make sure you're taking it easy. You're relaxing. And this card's moving as well. Yeah, look at this. Allow it to run its course. So feminine's cross-watching. Allow this to run its course, whatever it is. Whether it's a separation, a silence, or it's something the masculines are going through. And whatever you're going through, allow it to run its course. That means if you have to have antibiotics, allow it to run its course. If you have to take some time for you, allow it to run through your system naturally. And if you're going through indigestion, I'm just looking at my Twin Flame Ascension Oracle deck here. Any form of indigestion, it's connected with fear and struggle and things you need to release. So, it can be caused by resentment. Heartburn is really the same thing as indigestion. So, if you're going through that, then release resentment. Again, it's about releasing things that need to go. Toxic energy, releasing pent-up energy within you. And you can do that through screaming to clear it out, repeated screaming. So releasing things out of your body, healing. If you've got heartburn and your heart is burning for your feminine right now, you're aching for that. So allow things to run its course. Allow yourself to feel what you're going through. But remember to send that love out, because the desire is creating what you want. And really everything that's going on within you and around you right now is a manifestation of change to move you where you're meant to be, which is what you're asking for, because all paths lead home. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.